It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at one of the official trailers that was released for Season 1 of Tales of the Walking Dead, as well as a poster that was released. Now, it's very odd that this was released a week before San Diego Comic-Con. I was expecting most of the stuff that we're going to look at today to come out during the San Diego Comic-Con panel. So it doesn't appear that that's what they're doing, unless they're gonna release more after, and these are just teasers. But it looks like this might be like a somewhat of a trailer as well, which is interesting. I mean, I hope we do get more during the panels, but this makes it less likely that we're gonna get anything substantial, because obviously, what else could they release? They've already released more or less everything that they can to tease this particular show. But with that said, there's a lot of WTF moments in the trailer. There's one bit that has to do with Alpha, which is actually a pretty big plot hole. Definitely surprised that this got passed. I mean, it's a fairly simple thing to fix, which is odd. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is this show is definitely likely not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Obviously, some episodes are more closer in theme to The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, but there are definitely moments or even maybe episodes and even maybe characters that may not be your typical Walking Dead universe characters. There's a lot of comedic moments in the trailer, and it seems like the whole show may have somewhat of a lighter tone to it, which is definitely unexpected. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I do understand how people might enjoy that. But there's obviously things, especially when it comes to Alpha and her story in this Tales of the Walking Dead episode. I'm assuming she's only going to be in one, but obviously when it comes to her story, it's closer in theme to what we've seen in the Walking Dead universe so far. So this poster was actually released, new series Tales of the Walking Dead, 6 different stories, one dead universe or one dead world. So obviously we're going to follow 6 different characters or 6 different character stories. Not all of the characters are going to be in individual episodes. Some are going to be together in an episode, obviously. And I think there's only 6 episodes, so that's why it says 6 different stories. But in the poster itself, we have none other than Samantha Morton, who plays Alpha. We have the character that Terry Crews is going to play. We also have 4 other characters that have not existed in the universe that are going to be introduced. None that I recognize as far as the actors, and there are more that they don't have on the poster necessarily, like Olivia Munn, who will appear in the same episode as Terry Crews, but she's also going to portray a new character, a brand new character. So it's going to be awesome to see what they're going to do with these characters. Now, as far as which of these characters I'm more excited to watch, obviously it's going to have to be Samantha Morton as Alpha, because we already know the character. The other characters are brand new characters. We don't know them. We don't know what to expect. But with that said, let's actually dive right into this trailer that they released and break it down. This trailer starts with these 2 characters. Obviously, brand new characters. One says, "Do you want to try something new?" The other one kind of sighs and says, "What are you thinking?" And this is obviously supposed to be like a comedic moment. I don't know if they just made it look comedic for the trailer or if that's just the vibe, but very interesting. And then we get this shot of a few walkers, and then from the Walking Dead universe, and then we have this new character looking at a walker or a survivor, but in the voiceover it says, "Time to show you how to survive." I don't know who says that. It's a voiceover, but it could be just about anyone. And then this is the person, either walker or survivor, that was walking towards the character who we just saw. And then we have this new character. This character is definitely an interesting looking character. He gives me a lot of Daryl Dixon from season 1 vibes, but at the same time he gives me a little bit of a Dale vibe, so it's a combination of the two, so it's interesting. Then we have this shot of Olivia Munn's character looking at a knife. Not much to say about this one. And then this is the WTF moment of the trailer. We have Terry Crews carrying a freaking goat, and then he says, "What is happening?" Now this gives me Eastman from Walking Dead vibes, and not in a good way. So I don't know what they're doing with him. I was expecting him to be this badass survivor, but they're making him be soft, and they're making him be kind of cuckoo, which is not good. I mean, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see an actor like Terry Crews just playing a dumb character who has lost his mind. You know what I mean? But anyway, that could just be me, but this is definitely odd and a WTF moment for me. But then as he's walking away, it looks like he might be bit in the neck. So maybe he's bit and he's dying and he's hallucinating, but I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty big thing to give away in the trailer. I don't know why they included it unless I'm looking at it wrong, but this looks like a bite on his neck. But anyway, and then we have this shot of all of the characters, all of the ones that were in the poster, I think, and then the 6 different stories tagline. And then we have this shot of Alpha and a young Lydia. This is awesome. She says, "Watch and learn." So she's teaching Lydia about her tactics to survive and everything like that. So that's cool. She's covered in blood and everything like that. So that's awesome. Obviously, it looks like this is at the same time or around the same time where we saw this in the original show. I think it was from season 10 where we saw the backstory or the flashback with Alpha and Lydia. And then that was the episode where they came across none other than Beta. Now this is where the plot hole comes in. At this stage, Alpha was bald. She had cut her hair and shaved her head in the bunkers that she was in before she met up with Beta. So the fact that when we see her in Tales of the Walking Dead, she has hair is interesting. I mean, yes, obviously you could say a few months has passed, and at this point, Beta is also in their story. But if this is before that, then it's a plot hole. If it's after it, then if they don't show Beta, then it's a plot hole. You know what I mean? So depends on what they do. But at this point, it's possible that this might be a plot hole. But we're going to have to wait and see. I hope that they explain it by either saying that Beta's also there and this is after, or explaining it in such a way where maybe she grew the hair back and cut it again before running into Beta or something along those lines. But I don't think a bunch of time passed between the time when she left the bunkers with Lydia with her hair shaved to the point where she saw Beta. So it's tough to explain. I mean, I don't think her hair can grow that long in that amount of time. But we'll see. I mean, let's see what they do, how they explain it, but it's potentially a plot hole. The next shot we have is this shot of this other character with a lantern looking outside of the window. So this is a pretty cool shot. And then we have this shot of that character from earlier with the shotgun. And then this shot of some walkers and it says "One Dead World." Next shot we have is this shot of a walker reaching out. And then in the voiceover, I think it's Olivia Munn's character saying, "You are part of this beautiful place." And then we have this shot of Alpha with a knife. Looks like she may be at a roadside motel or something like that. But she's just waiting to see if there's any walkers around or survivors around. She's sneaking around, which is cool. She doesn't have the blood on her face, so this is a little different than the one that we saw earlier. And then we have this shot of the character from earlier being bit in the neck. Now this was in the main trailer, and again, something else that I feel is a major spoiler to be putting in a trailer. But anyway, the next shot we have is this shot of this walker. This looks like one of the characters, the Asian one, but I could be wrong. If it is, that's another spoiler. Then we have this shot of this character. I think this is the one that I was mentioning, actually. I think these are the same people. But anyway, she is killing a walker, but she has like a pipe of some sort in her arm. Not sure if she has a hand or not, but this is cool. And then we have this shot, another WTF moment in the story, but Terry Crews' character says "beautiful," responding to the voiceover that was there earlier with "This is a beautiful place" or something like that, and then Olivia Munn's character says like "not here." So it's like a comedic moment, a WTF moment for me, because it's like, is this how you're gonna end the trailer? But anyway, that's where the trailer ends, and obviously we're gonna have the new series airing on August 14th, so that's gonna be awesome. I'm obviously gonna watch, but I won't be doing any breakdowns for the teasers or trailers before the episodes. I'm just gonna be doing reactions. I'll be doing a similar thing for Isle of the Dead and also the Daryl spin-off. With those ones, I may be throwing in a few discussion videos and even trailer breakdowns here and there, but for the most part, it'll be similar with just reactions. But that's pretty much it. That's everything I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.